From Pennsbury High School, it is round one of the PIAA District 1 4A District Playoffs. It's the 12th seeded Pennsbury Falcons and the 21st seeded Springfield Cougars from the Falcons Nest. We welcome you into the broadcast booth. Ben Goldstein alongside Evan Hartenstein and Adrian Woodring. Trent Becker behind the camera. And we got a fun one for you coming up tonight. The Pennsbury Athletic Department would like to thank our sponsors for their continued support. The Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road, Chamber Doors, Jones Engineering Associates, the Lower Bucks Hospital, Manor Care Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania, My Smile Orthodontist, the Newtown Dentistry for Kids, Retro Fitness, ShopRite of Yardley, and the U.S. Navy. It's round one of district playoffs. Evan, and for the Falcons, they're welcoming in Springfield. How should the Falcons approach this one tonight, just easing into the postseason?
You know, I think you got to take this one and just go in, and you can't obviously expect it to win here against 21 seeded Springfield, but this could be seen as one of those trap games. You have Downingtown East coming up in the next round, 5 seed. Pennsbury obviously wants to look towards that, but they cannot get their sights too far ahead. They need to stay focused on this one before they look forward to that.
Adrian, big loss for the Falcons. They're without junior Brooks Schweitzer, who is out with a concussion tonight, suffering that injury last week in one of their final games, and they're going to need some of their upperclassmen, Sienna Sked and Sophia Incensio, to step up big time in that libero spot tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, losing your libero is not an easy, one to come back from. They're usually your most vocal player on the court, so obviously like a leader there for that team. But I think the team has trust in Sienna and Sophie, and I think that they're going to step up and perform.
Falcons are riding high, a 3-game winning streak coming into the postseason. 12-5. Falcons win this year. 13-7 win Springfield. Springfield, they're coming off a 3-0 sweep over Interborough, which ended their regular season. As we get the general playoff announcement before we get underway and ready to go. And here is the playing of the national anthem. Round one of district play here at in the Falcons Nest. It's Pennsbury and Springfield. Here as we get ready to go. Both teams will meet in the middle. As ready to kick off our only home playoff game for the moment. We could have possible home games coming up in the future, depending on seeding and state play. But for districts, this is most likely it. We thank the Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road, located at 2424 Lincoln Highway in Langhorne. Stop by after the game for fresh chicken sandwiches, nuggets, and waffle fries. Open Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. That's the Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road at 2424 Lincoln Highway. Both teams getting ready and set up. As the first set is oh so important all the time, but particularly important here in the postseason. Starters for Pennsbury. In the back with the libero is senior Sienna Skid, Regan Parate, and the outside, Olivia Jedinak. Setter, Madara Bungs on the outside, Riley Mitchell in the middle, and Emily Gudziel, the freshman, getting the start on the opposite side as we are just about ready to go here from the Falcons' Nest. First serve goes into the net, and it's an early point for Springfield. For the Cougars, starting at the libero is Natalie Demia. Veronica Rizzini will serve it. Molly Fallon out there as well. Cassie Solt in front. 27, Juliana Manier is in the middle, and there's a powerful spike from Madara Bung. She's going to be the story tonight. 220th kill of her career. Bungs is on pace to break the aces and kills record here at Pennsbury. Committed to Yale as a junior. And there's an ace for Pennsbury. Avery Stewart comes in, the sophomore, and gets the early ace for Pennsbury. They're on top 2-1. Stewart's second serve, this one goes into net, and you can hear a very loud support for Springfield. They brought out, I mean, this must be the biggest JV team ever. Springfield brought out, they got a ton of girls just to our right cheering on the varsity squad here in the playoffs. Demaya back to serve. Getting some coaching. Coach Amber Daff of Springfield. It's Robert Burns is the coach for Pennsbury, and Burns talking to our official. All right, now we're ready to go. Demia's second serve of the night. Sked bumps, Stewart sets, and Bungs will gently get it over. Nice play by Fallon to keep it alive, but she will do the duties and hit it over. Stewart to Bungs. That one goes high and off of the libero and sent back over by Demaya. Another set to Bungs. That one's not returned. Second kill of the night for Bungs.
Excellent play there by Bungs. We saw her right there have finesse with a little bump earlier that faked out the Springfield team, but power there at the end there to get the Falcons the point.
Here's Bungs' serve. Bungs, 44 aces, leads the team. And she cuts off Sked there. Here's one back to Reese Webb. Webb's hit is going out of bounds, but Springfield tried to make a play on it, and it's a kill for Webb.
I really think that last kill by Madara Bungs really kind of sets up a kind of precedent for future offensive systems. You see them set outside first, and then you see their setter in the middle of the net, trying to just give her more touches.
Bungs serves it again. This one goes to Demaya. One here close for Trude, and it falls just to the left or right of Madara Bungs. A kill for Trude. And the 5'8" senior gets a kill. Grace Odovich comes in after the play. Casey Solt will serve this one. Line drive, just ticks over the net. Sked is there to receive it. Here's Regan Parate. Her hit is too hard. And Springfield ties us back up at 4.
One thing we're seeing early, Pennsbury got to control their power. They have the size advantage, but need to get this in bounds.
Solt will serve it once again. Sked bumps it a little close to the net. Set for Webb. Webb's shot is blocked. Stewart over to Parate. That one will fall. First kill of the night for Regan Parate. And the point, never mind, is rewarded
Net
against
violation.
Pennsbury.
Net violation there on Reagan.
Net violation on Parate, so it was nearly her first kill, but that one goes against her. This one served into the net by Solt. And Falcons are able to get the point back on the attack. Will return Gudziel to the court, and Riley Mitchell is back to serve. Mitchell, 7 blocks away from 100 on her career. She has 86 this season. Or 86 kills this season, 42 blocks. This one just dinked over, and no play there for Webb. Hit it to where nobody's at, and Webb tried to make a play on it, but nearly impossible to do. And back and forth we go here early in set number 1. It's 6-5 Springfield. Trude will serve it. Bungs, Stewart, back set to Webb. Webb's blocked. She's able to keep it up. Parate, this time no net violation, sends it over. Nice play by Solt. Blocked and kept alive. Nice play in front there by Springfield, and it goes out of bounds for a Pennsbury point. Odovich was the last one to hit it. Olivia Jedinak back to serve for Pennsbury. 6-6 the score. As a couple new faces enter for the Falcons as they enter the attack. Hit over to DePetris and blocked by Pennsbury. 6-7 the score here in set number 1. That one off the beam. Beam coming into play here in this early set. Something you got to watch for if you're a visiting team. In Springfield, they never play here. They don't know about the beam. And
that's for sure.
They got an introduction to it right there.
Great home field advantage. Home court, excuse me.
Jedinak will serve it again. Nice dig by Demaya. And another good one by Bungs, who goes down and dives out for that one. Nearly a great play by Demaya, but slices it under the net.
Bungs really taking advantage of her size there, using her length to get under that one, get the dig. Pennsbury gets the point.
Jodinak's booming serve. And tough, weird play there by Springfield. Kind of tapped it up in the air, semi-blocked, but just falls in front. Falcons lead by 4. Jedinak will serve it with the left hand once again. Over to DePetris. Nice play by Sked. Hit over by Parate. And Parate gets the kill off the Springfield mistake. Hit off the wrong side of DePetris' hand. It fell out of bounds. So Jedinak will serve it again. It's 11-6 Pennsbury. They're starting to pull away here about halfway through this first set. Back set to Udovich. Parate blocked. Kept alive by Pennsbury, hit off the net, and Jedinak able to keep it alive. And that one goes by a couple of Falcons.
Seemed to be some miscommunication there. Robotham hit it off of the nets.
Maddie Morris with the kill for the Cougars, and she will go back and serve. The seniors serve, it goes into the net. So those two cancel out, and it's back to a 5-point lead for Pennsbury. As Regan Parate, the junior who has 180 kills this year, goes back to serve. Tried to think it over. Nice block by Gudziel. Bungs hard. Spike blocked. Juliana Manier, one of the Cougars in front to make the big block.
That's really something we're seeing a lot of right now. Pennsbury out of system, having to, set the ball with their passing instead of, high hands.
Sked, Jedinak, Gudziel, kill.
Very interested to see how Gudziel does, the only freshman for the Falcons. Getting active early.
Gudziel has had a more expanded role down the course of this season and getting a start in a playoff game here tonight. Sked's serve is hit up in the air by Demia and sent over by Solt and out of bounds. Falcons with a 14-8 advantage. And Sked will serve it again, the senior. Back set. Another back set. Gudziel, kill. How about the freshman Amelia Gudziel in this first set? Getting a couple kills and a timeout burned by Springfield. Falcons with all the momentum. They're leading 15-8 in this first set, 10 points away from going up 1-0 tonight. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jammer Doors, located at 10 North Main Street in Yardley. From entry doors to garage doors, Jammer Doors has been serving our community since 1920. Call them today at 215-493-7709 or visit their Yardley showroom. Proud sponsor of Pennsbury Athletics, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jones Engineering Associates, located at 10 Canal Street, Suite 332 in Bristol. They provide expert engineering solutions for our community. Learn more by calling 215-377-9244. Again, that's Jones Engineering Associates in Bristol at 215-377-9244. And guys, Falcons, they got all the momentum in the world right now, and now they need to carry it out after this timeout.
Yeah, the all-important first set. Pennsbury, obviously, the 15-8 lead. We've seen a lot of activity out of Madera Bungs recently, Gudziel, but really got to carry this momentum into the rest of the set.
Sked again back to serve. Same lineup out there for Pennsbury. Tough play, blocked by Mitchell. Mitchell 6 blocks away from 100. Bungs, she's blocked, and it goes out of bounds. So much power from Bungs that her shots that are blocked just fly out of bounds. Lethal. And Mitchell now with another block. She's 6 away from 100 in her career. It's her 43rd of the season. Parade high up in the air. Jedinak, Bungs times it up, spikes it, and a nice play. That was Trude to keep it alive for Springfield. Bungs again. She switches it up with the changeup, and Emily DePetris doesn't have an answer.
That throw is really a tool that outside hitters use a lot, oftentimes when the set is a little wonky.
Madara Bungs and Regan Parade, two lethal outside hitters for Pennsbury. Sked's float over serve flies into the net. Veronica Rossini, or as her teammates call her, Ronnie, with the serve and the ace. Rossini will do it again. Left-handed serve. A lot of spin. Bungs. Weird play, floated up in the middle. Falcons won the 50-50 ball. Sked, Jedinak, Bungs. Just in bounds.
Again, we see that 2-ball set in the middle for Madara Bungs. Just another way to get her more swings, get her more involved in the offense.
Reese Webb and Avery Stewart check in. Stewart will go back to serve. Stewart with no jump serves it. That one pushed to the opposite side, and a nice elite ball placement there by Trude. Hit it where nobody's at, and Falcons unable to get over there. Demia will be back to serve. Falcons lead it by 7. And an ace for Demia. Parate had to go down for it, and so far down, the ball stayed down. Springfield kind of clawing back here. Demia's serve. This one will be returned. Nice save by Stewart. Hit over the bungs, weirdly off of her. Nice play by Webb to keep it alive. Set. And Falcons push it back over. It was intended for Trude. Trude will do it again. Hit in front, up towards the ceiling. Set for Bungs, and a kill for Bungs. 4th of the night for Bungs. And she'll go back to serve. Bungs reached 100 aces earlier this season on her career. Oh, off the beam. Nice answer by Demia. Stewart to Parate. Blocked and falls. Another kill for Parate.
Springfield definitely got to be careful for that beam. That's the second time they've hit it.
Bungs will serve it once more. 20-12 the score. Falcons in the lead. Nice dive by Demia and hit over by Solt. Bungs, Stewart, Mitchell, change of direction. And hit back over by Trude. Stewart, back set, Webb, blocked and falls in front of Springfield. Nine-point lead for Pennsbury. Bungs' serve will be returned. What a play. Great hustle play by Demia to keep that in. And a violation by Pennsbury gets Springfield an earned point. Heck of an effort by Demia. Solt back to serve. Sked, Stewart, Webb. Tips off a couple of Cougars and goes out of bounds.
Having a right side that can consistently swing like that, hit inbounds, is really such a tool. Pennsbury's so lucky to have 2 of them.
Riley Mitchell back to serve. Falcons 3 points away from taking set number 1 in pretty dominant fashion. Mitchell's serve just inbounds. An ace for Riley Mitchell. And another timeout called by Springfield, their second. And they'll talk it over as they are on the brink of falling in this first set. Pennsbury Athletics is supported by Manor Care Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania. Located at 1480 Oxford Valley Road, Manor Care provides compassionate care and rehabilitation services close to home. For more information, call 215-321-3921. Again, Manor Care Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania at 215-321-3921. Tonight's game is also brought to you in part by My Smile Orthodontist, located in the village at Newtown at 2853 South Eagle Road. They're here to help create healthy, confident smiles for patients of all ages. Call 215-799-9000 to schedule your consultation today. Falcons lead it 23-13 here in this first set. And make sure you never miss any Pennsbury action by following the Pennsbury Athletics pages on all social medias. Playoffs are in session, so you don't want to miss any of the action. So make sure you are following everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you never miss any of the live stream broadcasts. possible final home game of the fall season for the Falcons. But we'll be back with you in the winter with another full slate of Falcon action. Here's Mitchell's serve. Back set, hit over. Bungs, Stewart, Parade. High, flying away. Plays off the ceiling. Nice play by Springfield, playing with the elements. Spike. And a violation by Springfield, and the Falcons are a point away. A double hit by Springfield, and Falcons are 1 point away from taking set number 1. Hit by Mitchell, sent back over by Trude. Stewart, Parade, and saving her life there was Rossini. Bungs, Stewart, Webb. Falcons take the first set, 25-13. Dominant first set for the Falcons, featuring the likes of Madara Bungs, Emily Gudziel, and Reese Webb doing the job in front for the Falcons in this first set.
Nothing but pure domination there by the Falcons. Like you said, we saw a lot of activity out of Madara Bungs with her power, her finesse, her digs, just about everything. Proved just about every reason why she's a Yale commit. But along with Bungs, we also saw activity from Gudziel, the freshman. She was active with getting some kills herself, but definitely a good tone setter to win this first set in dominant fashion.
Reese Webb put in a lot of the work as well towards the latter end of that set, earning the Falcons a 1-0 lead here in round 1 of the PIAA District 1 4A playoffs. We'll be back with you for second half action just after this. You are listening to the Pennsbury Athletics Network. Back here at the Falcons' Nest, Pennsbury leads at 1-0 after a big set number 1 victory. Pennsbury Athletics thanks Newtown Dentistry for Kids for their support. Located at 46 Blacksmith Road, Suite B in Newtown, they specialize in gentle, caring dental services designed just for children. Call 215-504-5437 to schedule an appointment today. At Newtown Dentistry for Kids, again located at 46 Blacksmith Road, Suite B in Newtown. Support for tonight's broadcast comes from Retro Fitness, located at 516 Lincoln Highway in Fairless Hills, just down the street from Pennsbury High School, with top equipment, group classes, and personal training. Retro Fitness is everything you need to stay strong. Call 215-295-2004 to learn more. Again, that's 215-295-2004. Falcons took set number 1, 25-13, here in round 1 of the district playoffs. 4A division, and they'll look to go up 2-0. Back to start us off, Molly Fallon for Springfield. They'll get the serve. Ben Goldstein, Evan Hartenstein, Adrian Woodring with you here tonight. Trent Becker doing the camera work. here at the Falcons' Nest. Pennsbury tonight again without Brooks Schweitzer. And looked pretty good in that first set. Dominant 12-point win. And we are underway. Sked rocking the white libero jersey tonight. Sends it over. Gudziel with just a little tip over. Here's a hard spike. That one goes off the speaker. And a bump goes over, blocked by Bungs on the return, but still makes its way over. And that one too hard by Regan Parate. One nothing Springfield. Molly Fallon will serve it again. Fallon, 5'4" senior setter. And the officials will talk something over. Support for tonight's broadcast comes from the Retro Fitness located, oh, I just read this. Pennsbury Athletics would like to thank the ShopRite of Yardley located in the Oxford Oaks Shopping Center at 1603 Big Oak Road for their support, open daily from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. ShopRite is your neighborhood supermarket for fresh produce, groceries, and more. Call 215-595-0078 for details. Again, the ShopRite of Yardley located at 1603 Big Oak Road in the Oxford Oaks Shopping Center. And now the coach is getting involved. Springfield head coach Amber Daff gets involved in the conversation with the officials. This broadcast is supported by the United States Navy with opportunities in over 150 career fields. The Navy prepares you to serve, lead, and succeed. Learn more about how you can forge your future by visiting Navy.com. Casey Trude is called over now, a senior leader on this team for Springfield. So kind of a lengthy delay now. Not exactly sure what the conversation is in regards to. And now the referee's gathering again. Coach Robert Burns may be trying to figure out what is going on. I would love to know as well. Burns waved back to the bench. We think 1-0 Springfield is the score.
Yeah, not too sure what the confusion's about.
Maybe it's something Demia, Natalie Demia just ran over to her bag. Bungs races over to the referee, and Demia changing jerseys maybe out of the libero black jersey to the typical white jersey, but
not much clarity on what's happening to the crowd. I feel like we're kind of left in mystery.
Mackenzie Drake comes in for Springfield, and I guess we'll get started. 1-0 Springfield after a long delay where we have no clue what it was about, and Yeah, that was the case. Damia changes out of the libero jersey. So now Springfield without a libero. All right, here we go. Molly Fountain still will serve it. And her serve is hit in the air to Bungs. Bungs. Kill.
Absolute paint there by Bungs to get that one in the back left corner.
Bungs just sneaks it in. It's her 5th kill tonight. We're tied up at 1. Sked serves from the far side. Spike by Solt. Nice play by Parate. And Gudzio able to keep it alive. Far set to DePetris. Up towards the ceiling. Bungs, tough play on it. Sent over. Couple hands on it. Here's one to Mitchell. Mitchell with the kill. Falcons on top here, 2-1. Sked serves it. Sent over for Solt. And Solt pushes it back over. Jedinak back set, Gudzio's spike. Now what a play, and that one will fall. Great hustle play by Solt, but some weird spin off of it and other trickery coming from Gudzio, and a quick timeout for Regan Parade tying her shoe.
That stoppage of play seems to really be benefiting the Falcons. 1 point for Springfield, but now 3 straight for Pennsbury.
Sked. Serve is just out of bounds. Flirting with the line and just falling to the left of it.
A lot of missed errors, a lot of missed serves for Sked tonight. She's playing really well on the defensive end, but we talked about her stepping up pregame, and that's just a place that she needs to improve tonight.
Ace there for Springfield, and yeah, Falcons, one of their goals tonight was to serve tough and get out in front and get some aces, and doing that without Schweitzer, who is your second leading aces. That one goes off of Sked's, I'm going to say her pinky, and falls. Another back-to-back aces for Springfield. They're the ones serving well now. They lead it 4-3. Yeah, Falcons, they wanted to serve well tonight, and hard to do that without one of your top servers, but so far they're fine. Falcons get the point. Webb and Stewart enter. And Avery Stewart will go back to serve it. Trude hits it into the net. Falcons back in front 5-4. And Stewart will serve it again. High in the air over to Trude. Blocked. The front three for the Falcons, not letting anything pass. They go up 2-point advantage. Just want to change up from Stewart and an ace.
I was always told from the first day I played volleyball, short serve is a great serve.
Stewart will serve it again following the ace. That one goes out of bounds. No return from Springfield, and Falcons go up 4.
I actually quote Kieran Shaw on that one. So, shout out Mary Mack.
Yeah, former Pennsbury Falcon. And another ace for Stewart. Second ace for Stewart in this run of serves. Volleyball, a game of runs, and Falcons on a good one right now, and a timeout called by Springfield.
As Adrian said, that floater by Stewart towards the middle of the floor, really effective. 2 straight, or 2 that Stewart was able to get for a point, for an ace.
We thank the Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road, located at 2424 Lincoln Highway in Langhorne. Stop by after the game for fresh chicken sandwiches, nuggets, and waffle fries. Open Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. That's the Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road at 2424 Lincoln Highway. Winner of this game will travel to Downingtown East, the 5-seeded Downingtown East, on Thursday night. Loser goes home. Stewart with another short serve. There's a spike that's initially blocked by Webb, but just falls behind her. So Springfield able to get back on the board. A couple of girls check in. Demaya and Maddie Morris in for Springfield, and Demia will serve this one in. Sked. Bungs will just slap it over. Bungs. Back set, or forward set. Blocked. Nice play there by Morris. And then another nice play by Trude to keep it alive. Set for Mitchell. And a violation.
Once again, something that you don't see very often in many other gyms, but that ball's getting really close to the beam up there. So when they're getting those digs, when they're retrieving these serves, really got to be careful.
Net fault by Springfield. Oh, nice punch by Trude. Webb gets it blocked, able to keep it alive. Bumped over by Fallon. Stewart runs to save it. Webb slapped, blocked again. Sked, Stewart, Parade ends the rally with a Falcon point.
We see Stewart doing a great job of mixing up her sets. You know, she set back row, she's been setting middle, swinging at oppo, and then finally there to Parade for the finish.
Bungs' serve. What a play by Solt to dive towards the bench and keep it alive. Parade doesn't matter. Regan Parade firing on all cylinders tonight. But outside hitter position so lethal for the Falcons with Bungs and Parade. Bungs up towards the beam. Here is Trude and blocked. Bungs will serve it again. 13-5, Pennsbury leading. Springfield. And Bungs serves it into the net. Cassie Solt serves it. Weirdly off of Parade's bump, went into the net. Falcons not able to recover. Salt will serve it again. Sked. Stewart. Webb. Blocked, and it falls. Falcons lead 7. Mitchell's serve. Over to Odovich and out of bounds. Eight-point lead for Pennsbury. Riley Mitchell will serve it again. The senior serves a line drive into Trude. Bungs sets Webb, and Webb will just slap it over. Blocked, and a kill for Pennsbury. Violet Robotham. The junior with the block and the kill, 50th of the season. 16-7. Robotham tips it over and tips it in. 10-point lead for Pennsbury. Mitchell will serve it again. And it's a kill for Mitchell. Mitchell keeps it rolling. 90th kill of the season. Mitchell's serve goes into the net following the ace. Still a 10-point lead for Pennsbury. Trude's serve goes off of Bungs. Sent over for Parate. This one fires back towards the wall. And it's another kill tonight for Regan Parate. Falcons lead it 19-8. As this has been all Pennsbury in this second set. Slap Bungs. Bungs and Sked both went for it. Bungs, the longer of the two, got her hand on it. Mackenzie Drake comes in to serve. The 13 down 10. Jedinak back set to Gudziel. Jedinak, and too much there from Robotham. (19-10). Springfield trying to call their way back, and that won't do it right there. That one goes out of bounds. Falcons go back up 10 and look to put set number 2 away with Parate back to serve. Molly Fallon back in to serve. Cougars trail it by 9, but starting to pick up some momentum here late in this set. Perfect placement by Guzziol to keep that one alive. And she moderately blocks it, but goes back into her side of the net. Point Springfield. Fallon serves, and it's a perfectly placed serve into the floor.
A little bit of a run here for Springfield. Down to 7 now here in the set.
And Falcon fans making some noise during the serve. Can't do that. And security called over. Our leader, Mr. Ruggieri, over there laying down the wall. That one goes out of bounds.
We trust Ruggs to hold down the fort.
Oh yeah, Ruggs. Ruggs letting the people know.
As always.
Our fearless leader over there.
Shout out Mr. Ruggieri for everything he does.
Sophia Encencio checks in to serve. The senior will try to put this set number 2 to rest. Up towards the ceiling and sent over by Solt. Mitchell. (22-13) Pennsbury. And if Pennsbury does not allow another Springfield point, we will end it to the same exact score as the first set. Encencio serves again. Back set, out of bounds. Falcons lead it by 10, and they're 2 points away from going up 2-0. Encencio just out of bounds. Here's Rossini. Left-handed serve. Great, went down for it. Guzziol dinks it over and dinks it in. Another kill tonight for the freshman. And the Falcons a point away from going up 2-0. And it'll be Avery Stewart who goes back to serve. Stewart from the near side. The sophomore serves it. Sent over by Trude. Bungs, a little bit too much power. Bungs slices it. Trude pushes it to an empty area. Great placement by Trude. And Springfield not going away quietly.
That's the second time we saw that. Elite ball placement, as Ben said the first time. You know, that far corner is really a place of vulnerability for the Falcons. And if Trude's able to get it there every time, that's an effective, not swing, but effective point.
Serve there by Demia, who's no longer wearing that libero black uniform. Bungs ends the second set. 25-15. Falcons take it and are up 2-0. Looking to bust out the brooms here as we enter the third set. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jammer Doors, located at 10 North Main Street in Yardley. From entry doors to garage doors, Jammer Doors has been serving our community since 1920. Call them today at 215-493-7709 or visit their Yardley showroom. Proud sponsor of Pennsbury Athletics. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jones Engineering Associates, located at 10 Canal Street, Suite 332 in Bristol. They provide expert engineering solutions for our community. Learn more by calling 215-377-9244. Again, that's Jones Engineering Associates in Bristol at 215-377-9244. Pennsbury Athletics is supported by Manor Care Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania. Located at 1480 Oxford Valley Road, Manor Care provides compassionate care and rehabilitation services close to home. For more information, call 215-321-3921. Again, Manor Care Health Services of Yardley at 215-321-3921. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by My Smile Orthodontist. Located at the Village at Newtown at 2853 South Eagle Road, they're here to help create confident smiles for patients of all ages. Call 215-799-9000 to schedule your consultation today. Falcons take the second set, 25-15. They lead 2-0, looking to sweep Springfield when we come back in set number 3. Set number 3 coming up here from the Nest. Falcons taking both in pretty dominant fashion. Took the first one 25-13, took the second one 25-15, and are looking to close it out here in this third set with a sweep. Pennsbury Athletics thanks to Newtown Dentistry for Kids for their support. Located at 46 Blacksmith Road, Suite B in Newtown. They specialize in gentle, caring dental services designed just for children. Call 215-504-5437 to schedule an appointment at Newtown Dentistry for Kids. Well, Falcons, they're one win away from moving on to the second round, and how are they going to be able to carry that momentum from these previous two into the set number 3 to try to bust out the brooms?
I mean, we've seen the extreme and just utter power out of this Falcons team. Pretty much each kill has just been them exerting their force on Springfield. Obviously, they outmatched them when it comes to size, and they come out outmatched them when it comes to strength. So continuing to use their power, continuing to just go in on all force, that's how they'll be able to carry this momentum into this possibly final set.
I think, like Evan said, just keeping their foot on the gas pedal.
Katie Mishler comes in with the serve, and her serve is out of bounds. A couple new looks for Falcons. Mishler is one of them, the sophomore, and wearing the white libero jersey now is Ansencio. Sked puts on the black typical jersey, and Demia puts back on the libero. That one goes off the wrong end of Parate's arm and out of bounds. Two nothing. Springfield looking to keep their season alive here in round 1 of 4. This one over towards us. Just out of our reach.
I wish we got that.
Almost a fantastic play by Adrian Woodring.
Yeah.
Just a little bit out of reach.
Adrian, yeah, reaching over. Almost a very athletic play. That one just gets over the net. Sent over to Bungs. And what a great play by Fallon. Put her body on the line to take that one. Taking the smoke. Mitchell, another spike. This one dug out by Demia. Tipped off of Mitchell's hand, and Springfield with a new source of life here in this third set. They lead 4-0. Rossini's serve. Bungs. Back to Bungs. Bounces off the top of the net. And kind of stopped the speed. There's a block by Mitchell. Mitchell, 4 blocks away from 100. 96 on the career. Bungs back to serve. Falcons on the board here in this third set. Sent to Trude. And Sensio. Parate thinks it. And right there was Fallon. Trude sends it over. Bungs. Mitchell dinks it. Kept in. Up towards the ceiling. Dinks it. Nice play by Mishler. And Parate will just shove it over. Back to Trude. Bungs. Mishler. And slapping it over is Parate. This one stays in. And nice dig by Rossini. What a rally we got going here. Mitchell blocked. Bungs dives down. And would have been too many hits for Pennsbury. A wild rally ends in a point for Springfield. They're up 4.
This is the most lively the Springfield team has been all game. Fans getting into it.
Demia serves. Mishler. Hard hit and out of bounds by Gudzio.
Springfield just in full control. This one early, 5-point lead. Just really surprising here.
Total turn of events here in this early third set. A bad placement for Parate. She just slams it into the net.
And Pennsbury just looks out of whack.
And Sensio, ace for Demia. It's an 8-1 lead for Springfield. And a timeout called by Pennsbury. Biggest lead of the night for Springfield. They have it all going for them here early. Support for tonight's broadcast comes from Retro Fitness, located at 516 Lincoln Highway in Fairless Hills. Just down the street from Pennsbury High School with top equipment, group classes, and personal training. Retro Fitness is everything you need to stay strong. Call 215-295-2004 to learn more. Again, that's 215-295-2004 to learn more. Springfield comes out of the timeout. Falcons looking to lock back in. We're so dominant in those first 2 sets, and it's been a total switch. Springfield turning it on.
Pennsbury, much needed timeout there. See how they come out of it.
Demia with the serve, and Sensio a little too hard. Kept alive. Parate just gently hits it over. Mishler back to Parate. Dinks it. And a much needed kill for Parate and the Falcons. Robotham comes in as the Falcons enter the attack. Mitchell back to serve. Riley Mitchell off of Demia. Here's Trude. Bungs, hard spike. Nice play by Demia to sit there and take it. Trude, bumps it. And a point and a kill there by Parate. Diving Springfield player went off her arm and shot back. Here's Mitchell. bumped in the air. Nice dig by Bungs. And a kill for Pennsbury. Bungs, 21 kills, digs away from 500. Bungs has hit so many milestones this year. 100 aces, 500 kills, and very close to 500 digs. That one goes out of bounds from Mitchell. She exits for Incencio. 9-4 lead for Springfield. A total change of tide here in this third set. Salt will serve. Bungs. This one, not a great set from Mishler.
Second time that 32 set from Mishler has been a little low. Just needs to adjust and get it higher.
Springfield up 6. Incencio, Mishler, and it falls. A kill there for Amelia Gudziel. As Webb comes in for Mishler along with Olivia Jedinak. (10-5). Falcons trail. Third set. Round 1 of districts. Back set. Trude tips it over. Parate was there. Bungs shovels it. Trude. Nice dig by Incencio. Jedinak keeps it up. Slapped by Parate. Nice play by Dania. Trude. Parate is there. Jedinak back set. Webb bumps it over. Slapped. Bungs. Jedinak. Parate. Kill. Big kill there for Pennsbury. They cut the lead to 4. Jedinak will serve it. The junior's left-handed serve. Back set to Trude, blocked, but still up. Tipped in the air. Where did it last hit? Point Springfield. Questionable. No replay assist in high school. And Trude's serve goes into the net. So the points cancel out. Falcons get the serve back.
Ball don't lie, right?
Parade will head back to serve. Cougars lead it by 4. Kind of a late reaction time off the beam, and a broken play just crumbles down for Springfield.
Big comeback here now for Pennsbury. They've really gained some momentum. Down by 7 at one point here in the third. Now 11-8, just a 3-point deficit.
Falcons have crawled their way back following that timeout. And a quick answer by Rowbottom. Falcons trail by 2. Here's Parade. DePetris is sent over a high return for the Falcons, and a much more gentle one. That is a net violation against Springfield. And all of a sudden, the Falcons trail by 1. Parade. Hard send over and a nice play. And Sensio diving to her right. Bungs spikes, finishes the great play. The effort by Incensio and the power from Bungs, and a timeout called by Springfield. We are tied up at 11. What a comeback for Pennsbury here in this third set.
What a turn of events. 7-point deficit into a tie game at 11. Just believe it was an 8-3 run by the Falcons. Or make it
10-3, yeah.
10-3 run.
Even crazier.
Just an unbelievable turn of events here in the third.
Great bounce back there by Asensio. You know, Springfield was obviously targeting her on the serves. You know, she wasn't really passing well at all, but really bounced back. Took a little seat on the bench, came back.
Pennsbury Athletics would like to thank the ShopRite of Yardley, located in the Oxford Oaks Shopping Center at 1603 Big Oak Road, for their support. Open daily from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. ShopRite is your neighborhood supermarket for fresh produce, groceries, and more. Call 215-595-0078 for details. Great serve is an ace, and the Falcons take the lead. Falcons soar back in front. And Parate, who has been involved in so many kills tonight, is the one who gets them back in that position. And unfortunately, miscommunication. Jedinak and Incensio not on the same page. And you can see when without the typical Brooke Schweitzer or Sienna Sked out there as your libero, a little bit of miscommunication.
Yeah, for sure. You're kind of missing your signal caller almost out there.
Falcons answer. Robotham with another kill. Pennsbury gets the point back, and forth we swing here in this third set. 13-12. Pennsbury leads the 12th ranked Pennsbury, the 21st ranked Springfield. And Sensio. What a save, but not enough. It was a good effort by Udovich to get over there, but no return from Springfield. Falcons lead it by 2. And Sensio with serve. Sent back over by DePietris. Mitchell dumps it into the Bermuda Triangle.
Just a complete momentum shift here. 3-point lead now for the Falcons.
And Sensio. Hard punching spike from Mania gets blocked by Mitchell. Riley Mitchell. 97 career blocks. And Sensio will serve it again. 16-12 Pennsbury. Building on this lead that they've come back to achieve. Off the beam. Nice readjust by Drake. Jedinak back set. Goes into the net. Fallon back to serve. 16-13. And Sensio, Mitchell, and Sensio sends it back over. Mitchell cleaning up the mess. Open ball. Mitchell took it and got the kill. Great play by Riley Mitchell. 17-13, Pennsbury leads. towards the beam. Slap back over. And Sensio. Bungs. Boom.
We've seen this time and time again from Bungs, acting like the Johan Duran of the Pennsbury volleyball team for you Phillies fans in the audience. Just closing every play. It's really a sight to see.
Eighth kill tonight for Madara Bungs, and this broadcast is supported by the United States Navy. With opportunities in over 150 career fields, the Navy prepares you to serve, lead, and succeed. Learn more about how you can forge your future by visiting Navy.com. Falcons lead it 18-13. Looking to sweep out Springfield in round 1 of the PIAA 4A District Round 1. If the Pennsbury Falcons are able to complete this, they will head on down to Downingtown East on Thursday night. That game would start at 6 o'clock on Thursday at Downingtown East. And out of bounds by Mishler. Rossini back to serve. Falcons lead by 4. Here at the nest. Over to Bungs. Bungs into the Bermuda Triangle. Ninth tonight for Bungs. She goes back to serve. Trude over to Solt. And Sensio bumps. It's a set. It's blocked. Mitchell keeps it alive off the ceiling, and Mitchell is not able to adjust to it. Took a bounce off, I guess, a secondary beam that goes horizontally across the gym. And it's down to a 4-point Falcon lead. D'Amelia serves. And Mishler, some miscommunication there. Denked over by Trude. Trude a little harder that time. Parade goes down to get it. Bungs. Kill. Number 10 tonight for Madara Bungs. 2015. Falcons 5 points away from sweeping Springfield. And to try and end it, Avery Block enters. Falcons lead by 5. Block serve. And a kill on the return by Parade. Demaya went down to get it. And it fell for a Falcon point. Block. Low lining serve. Just dinked over it. Nice play by Rowbottom, and it goes out of bounds.
Dire need for some points now for Springfield, down by 6. Pennsbury just 4 away from closing this one out.
Springfield trying to keep their season alive. 21-16 the score. Solt serves it. And Sensio over to Bungs. Bungs a more gentle send over. And a hard spike out of bounds by Trude. Falcons 3 away. Jedinak back to serve. Block exits the game. Jedinak. Falcons 3 points away from advancing. Low lining serve. Hit in the air. Back to Trude. Trude softly. Webb. And Falcon low bottom reaches over. Springfield once again not going down quietly. Senior Casey Trude with the serve for Springfield. Jedinak. Webb. Out of bounds.
Springfield crawling back here, just down 4 now.
Trude serve. Bungs. Jedinak back set. Parate has it blocked, and it still falls for a kill. Falcons now 2 points away from advancing. And how fitting. Regan Parate back to serve. 23-18. Some changes for Pennsbury now. Parate will exit. And it'll be Fiona Ryan. Ryan will try to put it away. Hit into the net by Yudovic. Falcons a point away from moving on. Springfield trying to hang on to the season. Sophomore Fiona Ryan. Hand up. Serves it. Just digs over the net. And it's an ace for Ryan to advance the Falcons to round 2. Falcons finish out the sweep 25-18 over the Springfield Cougars. And the Falcons will fly to Downingtown East on Thursday as they advance to round 2. I mean, they were able to steal it in round 3 and set 3, but overall, Falcons pretty dominant tonight. Great showing for the Pennsbury.
Yeah, absolutely. Utter dominance here from the Falcons. You know, we saw everyone involved. Both the opposites, Amelia, Goodsall, excuse me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Goodziel, Reese Webb there. Obviously, both the outsides, Regan Parate and Madara Bungs contributing heavily. They got Riley Mitchell going. It was just an overall great team win, even in the absence of your kind of vocal team leader, Brooke Spicer.
And to go along with that, you know, we saw utter domination in the first two sets, but third set looked like it was all Springfield. But what a turnaround. Going down 7 to winning the set by 7, just complete momentum shift after the timeout, and Pennsbury able to pull away with it.
Falcons showing their dominance and their resiliency all on full display tonight in a sweep over Springfield, whose season comes to an end. The Pennsbury Athletic Department, we want to thank our sponsors one final time from the Nest. Chick-fil-A on Oxford Valley Road, Jammer Doors, Jones Engineering Associates, the Lower Bucks Hospital, Manor Care Health Services of Yardley, Pennsylvania, My Smile Orthodontist, the Newtown Dentistry for Kids, Retro Fitness, ShopRite of Yardley, and the U.S. Navy. We thank all of you for coming along tonight. Falcons take it over Springfield. Evan Hartenstein, Adrian Woodring, Trent Becker behind the camera. I'm Ben Goldstein. One final time from the Falcons' Nest. Pennsbury, 3, Springfield, 0.